Sneakers envy ready already.
Oh, Sneakers Envy. All right, nothing,
Sounds
man.
sounds like it's taking forever.
Yeah, it doesn't usually take this long. Let me see. Nothing yet. I keep refreshing, thinking.
Oh
There
yeah,
we
yeah, yeah.
go. All right, I think we're good to go. Let me see who's here. Batar, what's up? Sneaker Pickers. Sneaker Picker said Burlington has bounced back. They must have been holding back inventory the last few weeks for Easter weekend. Been finding crazy deals on Posh too. There we
Oh,
go. There we
that's
go.
a smart way of doing it. I thought Sneakers envy said ready. He's ready to retire.
Oh, he's here for the topic. I
Different thought. He's
like
ready to
that.
retire.
The man, Mr. Information in Hand. What's up? DJ Brightlight, Rodolfo, Sneakers Envy, Sneaker Pickers. Topic could also be: do you ever retire if you are a reseller? It's a mentality that you live by whenever you're out shopping, right? So that's a good
Mm.
question. And we have some retirement questions for B and for the chat to see what their what's the end goal.
What's the
Is
end
there an end goal? We'll find that out tonight. And if you do plan to retire as a reseller, I do have 7 tips
game?
that should put you in the right spot. So
Sounds good.
select
Sounds good.
goods. Let's go.
Mendes
Flipping the
finds.
hustle. Slim pickings. Mendes finds. All right. So here's okay. First question for the chat though. I've been getting obviously less and less tags on store finds. Number one, because I haven't posted any new videos. Number two, I haven't really been going to stores. But are stores heating up or have they been a little dry? From the people that I've been getting DMs on, they were saying that stores were somewhat a little drier. They were getting kind of like similar items
Mhm.
over and over again, like the same golf, the same Mitchell and Ness shorts. Nothing really like over the top that they were.
I
I
think
guess
even the 270 golfs are done pretty much. I haven't seen a lot of them.
true. I haven't seen too many. It looks like two. We're gonna get into the fines for a little bit before we start though, but regular 270, but the 270 golf, yeah, I agree. Not really too many there. Seems like more kind of like trout baseball have been showing up as well. We talked about the Mitchell and Ness stuff. And what else? Just random, kind of like baseball, football, some turf as well. Sneaker flip find, what's up? Select goods. Went to the store today before watching Air. Picked up crazy a couple of pairs. Nothing crazy though. How was the movie? Did you see the movie?
Not yet. Have you?
Oh,
I was gonna ask you.
I did not see it.
All
Anybody in
right.
the chat who saw the movie?
I
Was it
think I'm
good?
I'm I'm going to shut down a movie store during this week.
Okay,
A
I like
movie
that.
place, like just for me. At like
Just to,
11 in the morning.
yeah. I heard that it should have been called Mama Jordan rather than Air. That's what I
Wow.
heard. Sneaker Flip Fine says, yeah, Air Max 90 and 270s out there, but taxing. $40 Diamondbacks, Randy Johnson jerseys at Burlington. Oh, those are beauties. Select Goods, it was great. Definitely for adults and not hype beast.
Oh,
Sneaker Pickers, gonna go see Mario Bros tomorrow with the boys. There we go.
nice, nice.
I didn't even get to go see Mario yet either.
We will, we will, we will. Dude, you know what I missed? I was like sitting, chilling on my couch. I was like, I want to watch a movie, and then I was like, I want to watch Avatar, and then I realized it was like 3 months ago. I was trying to find the showing. I was like, why is it not showing?
It's either you can rent it now, convenience of your own home.
Huh? That's exactly right. It's still $20.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the deal with that? $20
Yeah,
to rent movies.
yeah, because it's like 3 months ago.
Yeah, come on now. Um, so it looks like yeah, lots of repeat items for me, DJ. I'm leaving them behind. I can't make at least 50 profit on them. So depends on what the stores have, but it looks like they're not really getting maybe a variety that they had maybe
Mhm.
like 2 months ago. So let's see if that heats up a little bit. Something changes there. Sneakers Envy, where are you? Last 90 days.
Oh,
We
we
need
gotta
to
chase
know.
this last line. We gotta
I'm
do an update.
chasing. Lucky in three
As
legs.
far
What's
as
up?
sales, you said, man, my weekend was popping.
Yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, I was like, I thought something was going on, you know?
Friday and Saturday were actually really slow because I was like, people are in Easter mode. I don't expect anything. And then
Oh,
Sunday just
you know what
boom.
I was doing? You know, I was like at the middle of the afternoon on Sunday, I just start sending offers.
Mm.
I was like, these dads are chilling on the couch,
Yeah. Or on
trying
the
to make,
grill.
yeah, or done, grilling. It's like, like they're half falling asleep with the couch.
Yeah.
Just
exactly.
taking their vulnerability, taking advantage of it. It's like, oh, this is good deal. Let me
Yeah. They're
start.
like,
Let me
damn, look at
start.
this offer.
Yeah, look
All right.
offer.
I got to get this then. Southtown Finds, what's up? Sneaker pickers at Easter weekend sales were great. So yeah, how were sales in the chat? So Thursday, Friday were a little slow. Saturday did pick up a bit, but I figured everyone's in Easter mode. And then Sunday on actual Easter, it just hit. So it was definitely just climbing up there day by day.
Danny said that's what I did. See, Danny, great minds,
There
great
we go.
minds.
1900 in sales that day. Danny. Very nice. Sales picked up while on vacation. Select goods. Sneakers Envy 112K.
Decent,
I'm still not
decent.
decent. I'm still not at 100 yet.
Did you hit 90?
Yeah, I'm at 90. I'm at 96.
Oh my
Sneakers
god!
Envy. I need to get there. I like
Hey,
asking. You know what? I like seeing what other people are doing. Sneakers Envy and Sneaker Pickers.
yeah, yeah.
I
Sneaker
know they're
pickers, where
killing
you
it.
at? Where you at, sneaker pickers?
I
Where
know
you
they're
at?
killing it. So
Yeah, I mean, which is really good. It kind of like challenges you. When was that? I think it was like a Tuesday afternoon or a Monday afternoon. I was just like, like I was just like, I mean, like you guys have seen me doing a lot of whatnot, and I literally just like, you know what, I get to do this, and a lot of people are not in my position, and I just like switch gears, and I literally just start like, yo, I just got like full of energy, and then everybody in the chat like, wow, like look like somebody just got coffee or something. I was just like, I just got high in life right there, and I was like, I'm just gonna go hard.
see, there we
Yeah.
go. That's what I like. All right, let me see. Okay, so anything else on the sales in the chat? Goat, Mercari. Now, B, yeah, you said that you're done cross listing.
No, we're moving everything to list perfectly. So we are we have like 950 on the list perfectly, kind of like their server. So I have like 200 more to move because I was doing it by brand. So maybe the other
Mm,
200 are like not. So I did Nike, Adidas, uh, Birkenstock, Asics. I think I need to do other brands. I did Converse. So basically, what we're doing is we're gonna cross list all those to Poshmark. So now I don't have to open my eBay. I only have to open list perfectly and just like list on Posh, and it will just those pop up windows.
mm-hmm.
So it's doing it, and then they have an option for Facebook Marketplace too. So
Mm.
that's something that I might just. And then there's Instagram shop now, and there's Depop and Grailed. So I'm probably gonna try, just maybe 100 items here, 100 items there, even the multiple stuff that I have. So we're almost gonna get there. But it might take like a week or two, just because it's a very like computer laborious. So taking a
I
break here and
know.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I guess quantity items I think will be the best more than anything. So you don't have to
Yeah.
worry about double selling and things like
Yeah.
that. So starting off, that's probably a really good advice. People watching,
Oh
start
yeah.
off with the deeper quantities
Mhm.
on cross listing. Intro more surprising number of local sales on Facebook Marketplace. There we go. B just
DJ
mentioning.
Bright says tripled my sales since list perfectly. Oh, there you go, DJ
Oh,
Bright. Like
there we
there
go.
you go. I mean, like put it this way, like as soon as I listed like 100 items on Posh, my Posh just started getting offers. And
Mm,
then, like what my strategy is selling the old item first. Again,
mm,
like I want to get my money back, I'm getting like $10-15 more than what my profit. I'm not getting $30, but 15 profit is like I'll take that. So that's what I'm doing.
Bam 24 Kicks, what's up? Sneakers Envy, who me? I did get another car, picking it up tomorrow.
Wow. I guess that's why this guy's been busy.
You know what? Some people collect sports cards. Some
Some
people
people,
collect Funko Pops.
yeah, some people collect sneakers or hats, and sneakers, and we collect cars.
Cars? I mean, what can I
Yeah.
say? Baker brand. Select Goods. Depop took my listings down because they said my original photos were stock photos.
Yeah.
Maybe they were that good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You might have to take photo on your couch or on your bed or in your garage.
Jimmy, there we go. What up? All right. So some of the finds before we get to our main topic today. Our main topic, though, can you retire as an eBay seller? There's 7 tips you must know, but maybe not everybody wants to retire as an eBay seller. Maybe there's other goals there. So we're gonna find out exactly what's going on there. Classic Expos. There we go. B.
Dude, I always default to this one because this is just colorways on point on this.
Yeah, clean. All right, so let's see. I know we talked about the Mitchell and Ness last time. We also talked about more cleats showing up as well, flipping the hustle on the. I think we had turf on some other
Man,
ones.
you
As
see
well.
that man grip right there? That man grip?
Yeah, man grip, and the hairy arms.
Yeah, that's an intimidation right there for other reseller.
Yeah,
Just
I thought that was
hold
Robin
it,
Williams for
yeah, hold
for a
it so
moment.
tight, hold it so tight. That's Wolverine right there. Like, don't mess with me.
Josh Leva, what's up? Let me see. I got an eBay message for 2 more items being counterfeit. What? Intramorph. I want to retire with multiple investment properties and just collect that money. Easy money. There we go.
Oh,
All right, let me see. Air Max 95.
Robin Williams. Only Glenn would like. I was like Wolverine. It's like, oh no, he's like a funny guy, Robin Williams. I'm not intimidated. He's just funny.
Look at those arms. All right, I actually have this jersey.
Yeah,
And now
yeah.
it's super cheap at Burlington. Oh
Did you end
man.
up selling yours? No.
No, I have it. I have it in the collection. It's super clean. And Marlins have been rocking this color again, or this old
Yeah.
school. Got that long sleeve wool sweater.
Man, nobody's showing hands now.
Yeah. Eddie, there we go. So yeah, 270 at $70. That's what I
Is
think
this
people have
our
been
boy
saying.
Eddie? He made Eddie things.
Eddie things.
Is this our boy Eddie in Atlanta?
I don't know if it's the same Eddie. Is it? I don't think so. I think
No.
it's a different Eddie.
Oh, different Eddie.
Oh, very nice. 17. There we go. Let me see. The LeBron still showing up as well. $50. Let me see. Every Ross in St. Louis has a LeBron sitting at sizes 14 to 17 only, says Jason right here in the comments.
Hey, shout out to Jason. That means he went in his whole city.
Yeah. What about outlet finds? Big money, Mo, of course.
Yeah.
So have you been noticing a lot more returns lately, or?
I haven't been back. I'm
Okay.
actually going tomorrow. But yeah, but it varies in each outlet. Some don't like are excluded in a discount.
Okay. I mean, of course, Big Money Mo getting the great deals. 105 for the threes. It's crazy, man. Like playoff 13s, threes.
This is your time, Glenn. I think this is your shoe, right? You like reimagined threes?
I do like. I love threes in general, but
That's yeah, sub under retail, yeah.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, exactly. Let me see. Next one. We did talk about cleats. Steals for deals.
Man, that's throwback right there.
Yeah. Oh, very
Ooh,
nice.
that was
25. Adidas on the Lego
Legos.
Ultra Boost. And then Richard.
Rashard gets the coolest jersey,
I
and
know.
he always has the coolest like photo op.
I know. So see, even Richard said nothing much but the same item. So it looks like we're seeing a lot of, I guess, quantity and similar items over and over again on some of the items out there. South Park on the Adidas. Iverson Lowe. And more
Reds.
jerseys. Pete Rose. We got the Colts on the fitteds. Some of
Oh,
the
some
premier
tiempos.
cleats as well showing
Yeah,
up. Let me see. The return, Don Alpha Cleat.
I know. That's awesome. And he already
Almost.
found the tiempos.
I know that was that was crazy. Where is that post? Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we
And then
go.
who was saying, was it Eric D? It's like, oh, that would be the only one. Like, and now there's two.
Now there's two.
Arden J, Funky Finds. What is up? Hey, Arden J, I appreciate you the tag. He's still posting. He's still showing his finds. Everything's been doing good.
Exactly. Out there on that grind. So
Showing
30
finds for showing
bucks.
finds.
And selling between 270 and 490 in the highest. Wild. Made in Italy. Let's see. Polo Sport, Mile High
Oh,
Hustle.
that one's fire. Fuzzy.
Man, 70 bucks, but retail at 300.
Yeah.
There we go. More fitted showing up. Oh,
Ooh,
interesting. There we go. 180 on the
Kroger.
sold. Polo
Yeah,
is
that polo
fire.
is fire.
Let me see. We talked about the trout as well. Flipping the hustle again on the trouts there. We got the Vans on the slides. Kyrie's and more. Yeah, a lot of slides been showing up between the stores and the outlets as well.
Yeah.
And I think, oh, see, here's another handful. Operation Retag. Trout and the 270s. People have been leaving the 270s though, depending on the size, but it might be a little pricey. Southtown Finds. 25.
What are those?
Man, look how many of the jerseys, the Marlins. That's wild. Super clean though. And 17 bucks, 130 in the retail. And some of the other finds out there. Eddie Things again. Mixed finds out there. 50. 40 on the Adidas. 60 on those. And some of the Vans. And I think our last one here on the Turf, I believe.
Serve. That's all.
Doesn't even load. There we go. Funky Finds on the Turf. Size 14 and 25. So, oh man, Funky Finds. Look at that. Look how many spams are starting to get in here.
Yeah.
That's when they know you're posting quite a bit.
Getting discovered.
You get, I got these spam comments. Okay, so our topic for the day. Let's start off with this in the chat and for the B. Have you thought about retirement? Yes or no? Let's put that in the chat first. Have you ever thought about what that would look like? Yes or no? I mean, you're young. You're a youngin. It may not even cross your mind.
I would say yes now, but backstory is I've never really heard of the word retirement growing up in the Philippines. Um, it wasn't just a thing, So, obviously, that probably comes with we don't have like great retirement benefits. That's why it's not a thing. Um, um, but I guess retiring is like stopping and then getting some money for the work that you've done ahead of time, right? For me, that's kind of like how I understand retirement. But obviously, now that I'm looking at it, I think financially, I think it's hard to have a gig like that if you have your own business unless you aggressively put into a retirement account, which I'm not very educated at or anything like that. Now, my game plan is just like, you know, make it so big that at some point you really don't have to worry about retirement money because you just have it. I don't
Okay.
even know if that's a possibility,
Yeah.
right?
So it looks like the chat says no, yes, a little mix. Sneaker Flip Fine. Financial freedom to me is retiring. What are we defining as retirement, Sneakers Envy? So that's a good question. So I guess retirement, it's because what really this came to to my mind because there was a video out there on YouTube. The channel's called How Money Works.
Mm-hmm.
And that video is called Most People Alive Today Will Work Until They Die.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a pretty good, they have stats, things like that on what's kind of going on right now, of course, where we're at economy wise and people saving up. So they say right now, currently, with inflation and a shaky banking system, more Americans are cashing out of their retirement of
Mm.
what's going on right now. So they're saying that I guess the definition of retirement and the whole career path would be go to college, get a job.
Work for
You work hard. It says your
30 years?
entire life.
For
Yeah,
30 years.
exactly. 30, 35 years. Live within your means, invest, and you will be rewarded with money and free time in your final years.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Again, great book recommendation. I need to pass this book down to you. It's called Die with Zero.
Mm.
A book recommended by Sneakers and
Honestly, yeah,
Booze.
he did tell me about that one.
Yeah, and bro, I was like, oh hell yeah! That was my reaction. I was like, oh, um, he said that definition sucks, right? Because again, to put into perspective, I don't want to have all the money at 65 and then buy my sports car.
Well, that's funny because that's exactly what they show on what that means in
Right.
America. That like that is retirement
Yeah.
in I
Yeah.
guess the eyes or the system or the way they
Yeah. I
show
mean,
it. I
it's
guess.
it's what we have seen, right? Just looking, most people that have the newest Corvettes are people that just retired,
Yeah.
right? So I don't like that concept because I I would be I would be really slow at that point, right? I don't think it's sexy at that point. At 65, I want a big body Benz, like chill cruiser. I don't want no sports car at 65. Sports car will happen now until 50, until maybe I have grandkids that I'd just rather chill with them and not drive my sports car to car meets. So go to college, get a job, work hard your entire life. Yeah, fine. I hate final years. My goal is to die when I'm borderline useless already. I don't
So-
want to. I don't want to spend that like that 5 to 10 years of just like really slow and losing memory. Um, that's to be honest, that's one of my greatest fears.
So there's a definition. Sneakers Envy saying that what we define retirement. So there's the definition that I guess would be considered. I mean, that's kind of weird though, because that's what they kind of promote to be like American Dream,
Yeah,
right?
100%. Like we have this great retirement package in this company, so you cannot quit for 30 years. If you quit, you're toast. That's what it is, which is really borderline crazy, right? Because like if you put in 5 years, 10 years, and then you're at your 30s, 40s, and then what if you want to do something different,
hmm
right? And then now, what if like all of a sudden you want to explore other things, and then now you're facing a decision. It's like, okay, Glenn, you're more than willing to explore whatever you want to do in your career if you want to be a YouTuber, but the last 10 years that you work for gonna be gone to nothing, and you're not gonna get retirement in the end. Um,
exactly. So
but I think money isn't the issue. I think money isn't the issue. In my perspective, money isn't the issue. The issue is like, are you, are you really doing what you want, right? Because
yeah,
worst case scenario, bro, I'll go retire in the Philippines, and it's cheap to live there, right? And that's why there's a lot of, to be honest, there's a lot of Americans and other people from other countries retire in Asia because it's cheap, and it's funny enough they actually find a younger wife to take care of them. I mean, but again, I'm looking at him. I think that's genius than rather living here, having to work to just because you can't live off of social security here. You can't live off of low retirement money. You gotta have like mid high class position to actually make a good living for retirement, or did you save enough in your retirement fund
Exactly.
that you can enjoy until you're 60, 65?
Now, the
He's
fun.
onto something. Slim Vegas, I got you.
No, it's funny you said that until you're 60, 65, and here it's saying and free time in your final years, right? Now, what about this stat? 20% of
Oh,
Americans not make it to 60, and many are too sick to enjoy their life after work.
I'm telling
So,
you. I mean,
so you're like, hmm. Now, you had said until 65, 60 plus. I mean, which is very true. I mean, not everyone will make it that.
right, right, right.
260, 270. I mean, to 80 years old plus. I
Yeah.
mean,
He said, I bet it's more than 20 now.
maybe. It's a
Yeah,
sad stat, sneaker flip fine.
yeah.
So like my grandpa died at 65. I was
Mm-hmm.
only 9 years
Mm-hmm.
old. And I'm thinking about it now. I'm just like, man, like 65 is like
Just
young.
early.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, super. And the crazy thing is, so his wife, which my grandma, just
It's
turned
100.
100. Just turned her
Yeah,
100.
I know, huh?
That is wild. I mean, and so it's like you don't know. Let me go back to the chat and see. I know we have good comments in here. The definition that we just showed right there, such as scam, slim pickings, that definition sucks. Sneakers envy. Let me see. You need to enjoy the moments always. I'm planning to see a financial advisor soon to figure this out. There you go. Bam 24 kicks. Money comes and goes. Memories last forever. But everyone needs to decide that on their own and do it their own means. Funky fines. That's what we've been taught by society and government on the definition that we just showed.
Hmm.
Let me see. That sounds so boring. Casey Flip and Fold. What's up? All right. Let me see. Unfortunately, I know a lot of people who have died in the past few years way under 50.
Hmm.
Crazy. Social Security full payout is 67. Yes, I believe so.
Bro,
D-Bay.
67?
Yeah. So my parents haven't retired yet. They want to.
How old are they?
So my dad is 66, so he's
Uh-huh.
almost there. My mom's 2 years younger, but I mean,
But your
you
parents,
work your entire life. I
but your
mean,
parents own a business too, though. So they're like their
yeah,
mindset's different. It's not like not the quite typical. But also typically though, the older generation is raised in that mindset,
yeah,
right? Like work 30, 40 years and then retire, enjoy the last 10, 15, if that.
yeah.
Um, dude, at 40, I want to start enjoying.
All
At
right,
40, I
so
want to start enjoying.
part of that stat is right now that we're getting into it. So, Bankrate survey found that 55% of Americans are behind on their retirement savings and 10% don't even know where they stand or have tried saving at all.
I'm at 10%. I'm the 10%.
So, out of 66% of working millennials, we're talking 27 years old to 42 years old,
That's us.
66% have $0 saved.
I have $0 save. I got a lot of shoes.
Now, according to Fidelity, here's what you're supposed to be at according to age.
Okay, 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 okay.
So at age 30, you should have 50K saved. Age
I'm there.
40,
I'm there. I double that. I have 150,000 in inventory.
there you
Yes.
go. Inventory ready to go. Age 40, you should have 150K. Age 50, 300K to be on track with
Sneakers Envy
retirement.
is on track. Here's
Sneakers.
50. He should retire.
So anybody in this range, do you feel good retirement wise according to your age and according to what they believe you should be at? All my savings are in inventory. There we go. Select goods.
Oh, there's our buddy Brad Woodpecker said, I'm about to retire hustling.
There we. Let me see. We're resellers. We know Americans don't save. Sneaker flip find.
That's Sneakers Envy said, I'm good.
Exactly.
I'm
Hey,
good.
D-Bay too. I'm close to it. Select
Huh?
goods way behind.
Uh,
So here's what they're saying is that the factors right now with retirement. It says inflation right now is at a 3-decade high. Number one, cost of college is increasing 8 times faster than wages.
at this point, what's college?
Yeah.
I don't know anybody young that's excited to go to college unless
Number
they're playing
three,
sports.
they say most grads are leaving school with 5-figure debt before they even land a job.
That is a scam. That
Boggles
is a
your
scam.
mind.
That's a scam. Like at that point, I'd give me a loan and give me a house, a 5-figure debt in house that I could pay off. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just over exaggerating it.
No, you're not. I mean, the next one, renting a 1-bedroom apartment is now unaffordable for someone making minimum wage,
Right.
of
That
course.
is wild.
And saving for a house in an expensive city with a good job opportunities is nearly impossible at this rate. So, where I live, being in El Paso, with how much things have gone up, pretty much right now the minimum getting a brand new home, you're looking at like 280K to like 320K
Yeah.
is kind of the
Average.
minimum rate at this point. Now it was not like that five,
Yeah.
6 years ago.
When you got your house, when you got your
When
house,
I got
right?
my house, it was a lot cheaper
Man,
than
Glenn
that.
got a deal. I
Um,
got scammed.
but to think we're not even like a city that has crazy job opportunities. Like,
Right.
we only have one university. We don't have,
Yes.
and not only that, we don't have like crazy companies like the bigger cities do.
Mhm.
So for someone to make big money, I mean that's pretty tough here. And we're seeing a lot of people from California moving to El Paso,
Yeah.
buying these houses straight up cash.
Yeah.
320K, that's nothing.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are moving here and just, buying a way better home.
hmm
But the people that do live here can't really afford those homes, but the people from
Yeah.
California moving here
Yeah.
definitely can.
Yeah. Same
So
as like Arizona. I think that's happening in Arizona a lot.
that's not bad. Washington way higher, exactly.
Yeah.
But also, what kind of opportunities are out there if, let's say, you're a graduate, you're looking for a job, that kind
Yeah.
of
If
thing.
you're like probably work in tech, and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So, I said, my brother's a pharmacist with 200K loan, but he makes 130. So I guess
Mm.
it's a matter of like how fast does he want to pay that loan off, right?
Yeah. How
and
much
and
money you put
then
into the
yeah,
loan?
or if not, or is he just 130? I think it's a lot for a single person. But if you have a family, then it depends on how you spend it.
Oh, how's your property tax in El Paso? Yeah, so apparently we're like the second highest because being in Texas, I know I
It's
have family members that are paying like 10 to 14, 15K a year on just taxes.
dude, that property tax is a scam, dude. I got a letter and I was like, oh, I was like, first year, right? First year, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, how can I get away with this? Another scam. And then I called my bank. I was like, hey, oh, and they said it's included. So at this point, I should
Mm.
have my house mortgage forever because I don't want to pay it. I just
Mm.
don't want to pay it. I just rather like not think about it.
So they said now all these things that we just mentioned, there's also other factors that come into play. Number one, starting a family, which I'm going through that. Number
Mhm.
two, getting sick or health issues that might randomly come up. And number three, other debts, aka credit cards, that also build up,
Yeah.
buying stuff you don't necessarily need. Um, so the video says the best time to save for retirement is in your early 20s. Who's thinking about that though?
The
I
best
mean, you're
time is
not.
to retire is your early 20s.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I would say that's so true because you have like the least amount of debt. You have like the least amount of, I guess, wants. You're easily satisfied because you don't know the world yet, right? If you're young, you're naive. You don't want anything fancy, really. You haven't ate at a 5-star restaurant. You haven't rode a first class plane ticket, so you're fine with the bare minimum. I would just, I think the path is at 20. Find something that you love so much and just do it. I would tell everybody after high school, figure out reselling, figure out e-commerce. You'll be fine.
But some people would say that you're not in the lowest debt because if you just got out of school and you're 80K,
Oh, like,
120K
oh yeah,
student
yeah,
loans.
college student debt. Yeah, yeah. No,
So
that's the scam. You got scammed.
so what they're saying here is that if you're hoping to have a 30-year retirement after you end your career and you want to live on 50K a year, you would have to need at least 1 million in well invested assets to generate that income. We're also assuming the return on your investment are more and less consistent. So, investments and keeping that running. Now, for us, we invest in goods that we plan on selling. Now, compared to like stock investments, that's a little bit different, which we'll get into that as well. Um, and it says, I guess for the people in their 20s, people are buying online and traveling more than ever. So that's what they're spending their money on.
I actually like that. I love seeing young people that have okay job and taking the time to travel rather than spending money on, like, things, because it travel. I think it's a fact that it changes your perspective. It just changes because you see different types of walks of life, and whether you see the lowest of low or you see the highest of highs, and then you pick which one you want to chase, or you just want to go chase happy.
True. But I guess what they also showed in the video is that a lot of people are living that IG flex life, right?
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
traveling and I'm showing everybody that I'm traveling,
But
but
going broke.
I don't really don't even have that money because
Yeah,
I'm charging everything to credit cards.
yeah.
I'm living that lavish lifestyle through IG, but in real
Mhm.
life, it's like
Yeah,
struggling to make payments on the
yeah.
house or bills or things like that. So a lot of more people are doing that, of course, more than anything. Let me see. Let me
So
get this thing.
it said anyone who's reselling and hustling in the early 20s is off to a great start. 100% agree.
Yeah.
Uh, Dude, I started 2017. I was already 27. I was an old reseller. Man, I'm sorry for all the over 40 and up reseller out
Sneakers and collect those life experiences when you're young.
there. Yeah.
Let me see. 20-year-olds are spending all their money on shots at the bars. I mean,
Yeah, that
that's very true too. I mean, the weekends are big money wasters.
right, bro.
Alcohol bars. I mean, they're killing it every week. But also they're killing it. Why? Because a lot of people are really unhappy and they're looking for that kind of getaway.
Escape. It's the
Like,
escape. It's the escape.
yeah,
It's that
exactly.
escape.
Like,
Yeah. Um, like hating your job, right? If you hate your job, everybody's like, man, I can't wait for the weekend, and they dread Monday,
yeah,
right? But oh man, that's one of the main reason why, like, either I'm getting old or I'm getting smarter, that I'm not a fan of weekends anymore. Man,
because
all the
they
over,
seem like a regular day. I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's another
All
opportunity for you to work on your business. That's the way you're looking at it, not
Yeah,
necessarily
it's
as a
another
day
way to
off.
get ahead. It's another way to
Yeah,
get ahead, right? If I'm in a race with 100 people and 80 of them go out on a weekend, do some, stupid things on weekend, waste their money on weekend. I'm at the outlets trying to buy stuff, even to flip for 200-300 bucks. I'm ahead
yeah,
because I didn't spend 300. I'm making 300.
yeah. That's what's kind of funny though, because you show up. Let's say you have a 9 to 5 job. You show up the next day to the office on a Monday. What'd you do this weekend? I'm just trying to get caught up on my listings. I had like 100 listings I had to get through. You're
Right.
just like,
Or I was at the outlet buying. I was at the
yeah,
outlet. I traveled to 2 different states over the weekend because there was sale going on.
Exactly. But that's not what they wanted to hear. They wanted to
No,
hear, I
like
got
which part?
wasted.
Yeah,
You know, I was just like, I got
concert.
messed up. I don't even know
Yeah,
what happened. Those are the fun stories that literally didn't help you at all.
yeah. Man, all the over 40-year-old reacted here. You could tell who's 40. Come on, man.
Let's see. Mark Walker, I'm a freshman in college. I have no student debt thanks to reselling. There we go.
Bro, keep that up. I mean, if you get done with college with zero debt and have a reselling business up and running and have 4 years of experience reselling already, bro, you be rich. You'll be rich.
Hey, Mark Walker. Hey, I'm the same. I have no student loans thanks to
Hey,
reselling.
there you
Hey, there we
go.
go. All right, so here we go. Now, actually, these are more true or false. The
Statements.
chat
Oh,
has to, yeah, statements. The chat has to help us out. This is 7 true or false statements to retire as a reseller. Now, I think the definition as retiring as a reseller would be, let's say you work like half a day or so, or less than half a day. There's money that's coming in, but it's fun, it's not stressful, the business is coming in, but you do have free time to do what you want, hanging out with family or whatever you want to do. So this is almost kind of like semi maintaining your business, but still being almost like a fun hobby, but not overwhelming you to where you're working 24/7.
yeah, yeah. That makes
So,
sense.
all right, so here we go. True or false? And chat must help. The B is also going to help. I'm going to put it right here on the banner and we will see what we think. All right, true. Let me type that in first though. True or false. There we go. Add. All right, here's number 1. True or false? You can double your money quicker through reselling than standard stocks. True or false?
I'm not even gonna answer this. I'm gonna have to gauge this 85 people watching. We'll see. We gotta have 85 answers.
So, according to this tip, of course, is saying that you can definitely be well ahead than someone standard 9 to 5 working and investing in stocks on the side. As a reseller, you can definitely get to that point a lot quicker to feel safer to retire. But what about the people that are working and reselling?
I think that's a big winner. Like the if you still have an income that you
Mm-hmm,
can pay
mm-hmm,
your bills with, and you have a reselling business that the investments gets reinvested back. Perfect example: Sneakers Envy still works 3 days. Still gets the income that he's had before he was reselling, and then now he's reselling, husband and wife partner doing reselling here, not spending, you know crazy amount of money on useless things,
mm-hmm.
just reinvesting profits. And I've seen it grown in front of my eyes. We met in 2020 post COVID, and it was just, and again, that's the power of compounding investment, right? Your one becomes two, your two becomes four, your four becomes eight, your eight becomes 16 and 32. At that point, how many flips? Yeah, next thing you know, you have $100,000 in inventory, and then flip the 100,000. Now you have $200,000 worth of investment. At 200,000, next is 400,000. After 400,000, you retire because you flip that into 800. Game over.
Let's see. Stocks, real estate are shark tests. A random person will not do well long term. Reselling is very easy in comparison, says Yaroslav. But reselling, Stinkerflip Fine says, is still a skill. You need to learn this business and continue to keep learning. Learning
Yep.
never ends, which I agree. Average rate of return in stock market is about 10%. A lot more ROI on buying stuff to resell. Plus, you don't have to wait a year to cash in on most things. You can reinvest over and over again.
Yeah. Because if I could be an undercutter and just price everything at 20% ROI.
True.
Imagine selling $24 golf cleats for just 40.
Yeah.
I would sell out so quick, but right, like 20%. I literally just beat stock market right there in what in 30 days. Um, but yeah, I mean, I do understand. Because remember we started dabbling into investment stocks, right?
Mhm.
Me and Glenn we almost became millionaires with Hertz. Almost. It was like
Almost.
3 cents. Remember that, Glenn?
Oh yeah.
Glenn's like, AB, we should put 1,000 each. Oh, we were gonna put our stimulus money in it, and then we waited, and then overnight it doubled and tripled. I was like, Glenn, we would have retired there. But because of this statement, reselling is easier to understand than stocks. True statement.
Well, when we brought Jake on for that live show, this guy had money in reselling, stocks, gambling. This guy was all over the place.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, let me see. So here's true or false number 2. So that was number 1. There's 7 of these.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. In order to get to this point, though, for the faster retirement as a reseller, you must sell items in a desired category/brand. True or false?
Oh, it's getting spicy.
It's good.
Well, you guys answer that in the chat, right? Going back, Sneakers Envy had 30K invested when we met in inventory. You have Sneaker Flip Finds. Shout out to him. He had 10,000, and then now has 125K inventory. That's
Dang.
$100,000. And when was that? It was like 2 years ago,
I think almost 3. Yeah.
almost 3 years ago,
Yeah.
right? So that's wild. That is wild. So it's true, false. Oh,
I like that. So put your answers in true or false. In order to get to this retirement point as a reseller, you must sell items in a desired category/brand. Let's
I
see
would
what the
say.
chat
Here's
says.
my
I like
answer.
the
Here's my
answers.
answer. Here's our answer.
Okay, what's B's answer?
False.
All right, says false. Let me read the other ones and you'll tell us why. Slim Pickens says true. DJ Brightlight, true. RNJ, false. For the most part, true. Intramorph. Let me see. Now, you can sell anything if you're knowledgeable about it. Sneakers Envy. True. I'm learning the hard way. Select goods. Sneaker Flip Find, false. Mark, true. Do you want to sell items or have a whole bunch of crap you cannot move? DJ Bright, no one's buying Reebok over Nike. Sticker Flip Fine, you need to know your business model. Okay, so B, what do you say? You said
I
false.
don't-
Why?
I only said false because under the pretense a desired category is like, like hype items
Okay.
or has status, right? Um, but if you know how to find them cheap enough, I never would have thought I'd be selling Adidas. Obviously, it's a way more inferior product than Nike, right? But if I get it for $10 and I can flip it for $40 and undercut everybody and their mamas, I just made 300% ROI. I'm an Adidas bro now.
Oh.
So I don't know about you, but if the ROI is there, if I can beat stock market return in a year, I'm in, baby.
Okay. There we go. Let me see the chat. Oh, let me get this out of the way too. See what the chat says. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Rather a desired category or brand. And that's the thing though, is like, even though, like, let's say it's because there is a market for everything though. And let's say you do own that market though. Like you said,
Yeah.
you get them for cheaper, things like that. And there's someone always willing to buy those items because, I mean, car parts is the biggest category I would say on eBay, right?
eBay, it
eBay
is,
Motors.
Yeah, eBay mode. Yeah.
I guess desired or
It's dirty, right? It's
Yeah.
dirty work, right? It's dirty work.
it's one of those things to where, Like, think about your item specifics on a car parts or things like that. Like, you cannot mess up. If it's not, it's gonna fit your car or it's not. And if
Yeah,
it's not, it's returned.
yeah,
Like, desired, it's not like it's a sexy product that you really
no,
need. It's not like
yeah.
it's
It's
that you.
almost borderline necessity,
Yeah, exactly.
right? Because like I think it's more important than sneakers for sure to have a car, a working car,
Yeah.
right? So I guess it's false at that same way, but I understand why people said true because I'd rather be in a desired category.
Yeah. True.
If I'm making profit, 100%, I would sell Supreme, Off White every day. The problem is I can't get 1,000 of them at a time. I can't get even 50 of a hot shoe drop. I can't even get a Panda Dunks. I can't even get 10, even at their lowest.
It's like a relationship. I'd rather be desired. So like,
Oh wow. We might have to clip that. We might have to clip that.
there we
I
go.
I would say I would change my answer with that analysis.
Uh,
It's
makes
like a
sense.
relationship. I'd rather be desired. Man, that's deep.
Let's see.
That is deep. Dude, I'm cracking up. I'm crying over here. So like, so like, you have to coin that. I have a never settle line. Go out and get it, and you be. I'd rather be desired.
Oh. All right. Here's a third one. Oh, here we go. Funky Fine says it has to be fun slash fine, easy to ship, and doesn't take up a lot of room space. It can sell couch or motor all day, but I have to be the flea market flipper. Um, and what select a poet out here? There we go. All right, so here we go. True or false number 3. We're adding it right now. In order to gain in this retirement world, you must reinvest 90+% of your eBay profits back into the business in order to see this really gain potential to get to your retirement goal level. True or false?
Dude, if I reinvested 90% of my eBay profits, I would have been homeless by now. I I got bills, bro. I got bills.
Okay, so let's say maybe it's a false, but what if it's like you must, let's say you,
Reinvest after your necessities,
yeah, after your necessities.
after
You,
your bill necessities.
yeah, and you live off of ramen noodles like B has done.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Depends on how much you sell, right? Because if I'm selling like 20,000 a month, I better be like reinvesting 90% of it, right? Because if my cost of living is 4,000,
Mhm.
right? So and then I sell 20,000, so 90% of 20,000 is 18. So that doesn't add up because I only had 20 grand to pay my bills. But I think the in this statement, if this statement holds that not spending on unnecessary things and reinvesting every profit, I would say that's the fastest way to grow.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Don't worry. In 2019, I paid myself. I ate my pay.
Intramorph, that really depends on how much you're making and how long you're willing to wait to hit that retirement goal.
Right. That's true. Cause like what we're technically like us like combo on like going all in, right? 6 years, and at that point, even at the start, you were still working at the family business.
Hmm.
So what are you 3 years in, going all in?
Yeah, full time.
Yeah, full time 3 years, and not working at the family business. So what's your take? How many years do you think you want to hit that? It's not, I guess, retirement goal, like optimum financial freedom. Man, we sound like Dave Ramsey right now.
Well, here's the thing. I've been really good at like I have no credit cards
Yeah.
at all.
This guy don't know how
I
to
have
swipe
no
a credit
student
card.
loans. One car is paid off, the other one is not, but that's just
Yeah.
because I'm using that money to reinvest. But
Hmm.
um, I don't know. I feel like I could get there. I guess my goal or what that end goal would look like for me was like I would love to just create YouTube videos, honestly,
And pay
and
with zero debt.
have the zero debt, and then I could make money from YouTube and then still resell on the side as being fun,
That
and have semi money that just comes in to maybe just
so
bare minimum bills.
kind
But
of like you get pay off your bill and do 50% of the usual effort you would put in YouTube and reselling,
yeah,
right? So if you spend 10 hours on YouTube a week, then the optimal retirement style will be 5 hours of YouTube and then half the reselling time. And
yeah,
then at that point you build enough inventory that all you got to do is maintain.
yeah. Just
Um,
maintain.
and then zero
Just
debt,
sell.
right? And then just sell. So like we could go back to the relaxed 6-figure model, right? Have 100 to 150,000 dollars in inventory, sell 10,000 a month, and then all you only reinvest half
Hmm.
of the sales,
Yeah,
and you can live off 5,000 a month, right? Live off 5,000 a month, spend 5,000 for the inventory, and then get 5 to however many thousands on YouTube, or even 3 to 5,000 on YouTube. Then you're living off really easy 120K clean with zero bills besides your electricity, and then all of a sudden we have to pay our property tax.
exactly. That's why it'll never
Can I
end
get rid
because
of property tax? How do I get rid of property tax? Can I build in a really small plot and make a giant house on top of it?
you know how, right?
How?
You build a mega church on it.
you build
Pastor B.
you build a church.
Pastor B.
Yo,
No taxes.
we get a 501c3, a charity. Snickers Envy got some ways.
Oh god.
Move to Asia. Hey,
Move to
hey, this is
Asia.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a recovery facility for charity, and I'm gonna house broke resellers. I'm gonna help them grow.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
There you go. Hustling for the Lord. That's what Lucky at Three Legs said.
Look at 3 legs. There we go.
The property tax, huh? Cause you still gotta like you're paying $1,000 a month for property tax, right? About there.
I'm doing no a little bit less than that,
But
but
like you
not by
just
much.
yeah, I know. Like that's what I say.
All right, so let's go. Well, okay, so that one kind of leads on to the next one, number 4. So in order to get to that point as well, you must live below your means. True or false?
I don't like that.
Uh,
I don't like living below my means. That means no nice car, no nice house yet until I could buy it cash.
True, until you buy cash. I mean, you're working, you're reinvesting, you're on that grind. Either you give in or you don't. You reward yourself or you don't. Sooner than later. I mean, it's your call. You don't have to live below your means, but don't
You know.
expect to retire anytime or maybe live that somewhat reseller retirement life anytime soon.
Oh, I like Snicker Picker said within, not below.
Okay.
I gotta find that compromise.
Let me see. Unless your parents have money, sticker flip, fine. True, true. Sad truth, bright light. True,
I,
I'm
I
frugal.
I think it's sad truth. I hate this.
I
Why do you have
hate.
to ask this question, Glenn? Can we just be happy and buy a yacht, buy a Lambo? How can we make YouTube videos if we don't have a Lambo?
That's true too.
Um,
Um,
or we could just buy gyms. We could just borrow gyms. We could just borrow Snickers Envy's cars,
mm,
and we could say it's ours.
true. When does he get a yacht?
He will.
He will. Kennedy
once he
will.
retires. No Lambos. All right, no Lambos. But can
All
we
right,
get a
so
Lambo though?
you can,
Maybe an
but
SUV Lambo.
You'll be working
An
for it
SUV
forever.
Lambo. Sneakers Envy's wife would want an SUV Lambo. So.
Time to find that sugar mama, Slim Pickens. The Lambo is for selling
Yeah.
courses.
Oh,
There we
dude, we can
go.
retire selling courses. I'll be like a eight figure seller, aspiring 8 figure seller.
Aspiring. Yeah.
Oh, who said I didn't have a yacht?
Oh.
A land yacht. He has a land yacht.
All right. Let me see. Okay, so we only have 3 left. And let me type this one in. Here we go. True or false?
Intramore says living below your means is why I have managed to put deep into the 6 digits away in just 6 years. And my regular job doesn't pay much.
Exactly.
Man, when I grow up, I want to be intramorph.
Exactly. I mean, that's what you have to do. I think just one of those things to where like intramorph, you just keep grinding.
6 years.
You keep you keep
years. They said 6 years.
reinvesting and putting that money away. No, of course you're not being fancy. You're not buying crazy things, but you have a different type of goal that you're building. You're stashing. You're growing.
Yeah.
You're reinvesting. Okay, here we go. Next one. In order to get to this reseller retirement, you must hold yourself accountable in your business. You know your numbers or you don't. True or false? Now, B is pretty much saying whether you're planning to retire or not, you should be holding yourself accountable in your business.
Or you won't have a business. or you have a monkey business. That's what it is. You must. True or false? In order to maintain a business, you must be accountable.
Let me see. Your numbers don't lie in the end. Sticker flip fine. Some sellers on Whatnot would say false.
Man, taking shots at Whatnot, select goods.
Select goods.
Mickey Mouse business, exactly.
Oh man, Mickey Mouse business, Southtown.
Yeah.
What I've noticed too is that because at our mall we had more random hype beast seller sneaker businesses show up.
Right.
Now, of course, they're paying overhead on rent, whether it's an actual storefront or it's like one of those little kiosks.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're seeing that, a lot of these are closing down. Pretty much like, I'm not making money at all type of thing. Which kind of makes sense, especially with pandas, restocking.
140 now, 150.
Yeah, I mean, big change. And if you're one of these storefronts that were charging 300, 280.
Yeah, because they had to survive by charging that much.
Exactly. And now it doesn't make sense, right? I mean, unless someone really, really needed pandas right now, why are they going to pay double?
Right.
It doesn't make sense. Those reselling stores in my mall went away after like 3 months. Slim Pickens. Let's see, Jay's. I'd say you never know what you can do if you don't start. Like either your flipping off the board into the deep end experience is the best teacher. It sucks watching people around me buy stuff left and right while I don't. But I also love the fact that an economic crash doesn't worry me in the slightest.
That is very true.
Now, that's very true, Intramorph. But here's the thing, though, too, is that even the people that are around you aren't going to show that an economic crash is going to worry them.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
until they're very, very deep.
Until they file bankruptcy
Mhm.
or they have to move out from the big house, until they have to give up their toys.
Exactly.
That is really one like huge upside. I would say even like a blessing to us if you have a bigger inventory, which is why we tell everybody grow your inventory, because in a hardship times and you have like 100,000 or more inventory sitting that's ready to be sold, you could like not source for a while and be okay.
I mean, I agree. Same thing, like you said, like they must start giving up the toys. And I've had like 3 friends give up some nice toys,
And
that
that's the
they felt.
hardest. That's the hardest because I'd rather not have it. I when I get the toys, I better be sure that I won't give it up
Yeah,
because that's even harder. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like right from riding a cheap Honda Civic to like a bougie Mercedes that does everything for you, or a self-driving Tesla because you just want to get it, and then now you have to give it up. Now you have to go back. Downgrading is the worst feeling for sure. It's the worst feeling. But downgrading, because you just overextended, that has to be the worst feeling. But also because you've earned it, upgrading is the best feeling. If
yeah.
you've earned it and you've worked hard for it, upgrading has to be the highest high.
Let me see. Give me a Prius all day. I mean, you know, I have the same Jeep, and I just love it for shipping. Like I have every
It's
day
it's
post
easy
office,
to get in and
every
out,
day
right?
UPS,
Yeah.
taking packages every day. And nothing fancy about my car. I don't plan on that. But like if you're sneakers envy, you love cars and you can afford cars,
It's
you
the best
should have
feeling.
fun with
Yeah.
your toys.
Yeah.
You should do it. But if you're
Hmm.
trying to keep up with other people and you can't afford it, and you still want to live that maybe semi retirement life down the road, it just doesn't make sense of where you're
No.
at. Okay, we got 2 more. Let's see what B thinks. Here we go as the next one. Now, true or false, to get to this reseller retirement, you must sell in the long term supply wise. Now, what they mean by this is that can you, let's say long term supply, like Ross won't disappear all of a sudden. Burlington won't disappear all of a sudden.
Even Nike outlet would never
Nike outlet won't
disappear.
disappear. Now, Converse might.
Yeah.
Nike,
Adidas might.
Reebok might. So, supply wise, let's say you're just consistent in the Ross game, even the thrift, like the thrifting game. Like, I don't see a Goodwill disappearing. I don't see
Yeah.
some of the thrift
Oh,
stores just
thrift
disappearing.
stores are gonna have. Well, I think eventually we're gonna have more thrift stores because people have so much excess that they're gonna start giving them back. You know what I'm saying? Like people will start getting rid of stuff.
Now, Salvation Army closed down, says select goods. Um, I guess depending on what kind of city
Right, right, right.
or what store it is, but I think for the
But
long term wise, like, could you see yourself being, let's say in the chat, a Ross Burlington reseller, in let's say 10, 12 years from now, if they should still have those stores, but
yeah, I mean,
as a
put it.
semi retirement of money coming in that you could live off of, I don't really
It's
see that being a problem. Now,
no, because like in my first year of reselling in my local outlet, I met somebody that has done it 7 years in my first year. So at this point, he's at like close to 13, 14 years of doing it. And this guy's living a retired life. He just shops for a living, goes home, lists, not in social media, not in, you know, not doing anything else, but just like eBay, go StockX, same thing. Like not doing whatnot.
something like what I guess what the tips were also saying is that, is it possible, let's say supply wise, not thinking the long term wise, you're trying to cash out on trends. So in this case, they're saying the opposite. Could you do it if you cashed out on hypebeast stuff? Like when it was hot.
I think you can ride trends for sure.
And then when the trend's done,
Then
you
you go
stop.
back to basic.
You go back to basic.
Yeah, I mean, I literally lived that in 22. Like hype was there, rode it, did all like last year from May did all sneaker gone sold, and to a point that I was like, okay, trends dying. I start selling hoodies and shorts, and then now I'm an Adidas bro selling Adidas because it's those discount cheap $50 to $80 shoes that are moving now and not the mids. I told you about mids, bro. Whoever sells mids and said mids are forever, mids are never forever.
Now, one of the examples though that they had said though would be like, okay, the hype beast stuff I understand, but let's say like a trend I think they had for example was like fidget spinners.
Oh, that one's bad.
Okay, so but when they're at their height and their peak,
And you hit it hard.
and you hit it hard, there was I think there was a company that made I don't know like 1.3 million or something in just the
Hmm.
fidget spinners. But when it died, they had so much excess
That's
inventory that
They go to thrift store. They start doing it at thrift stores.
so it's kind of like could you ride the trend, but you also have to know when to stop, and that's when it's kind of tough because when it's dying, you got to get out,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it might be too late.
Mm-hmm.
So riding the trends is dangerous, but you can cash out huge if you know what you're doing.
Right,
But
right.
let me see. Sad to hear about the Amazon sellers that bought millions of units of those.
Yeah, just like the toilet paper Amazon sellers.
That sounds like trying to time the stock market. Sneakers envy. Very similar.
That's
I mean,
true.
like stocks, gotta know when to get out. Fidgets went to 10 each to 10 for $1.
Yeah.
Sneaker pickers, exactly. And then of course you started seeing a lot of them at every like dollar store or everything
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like you see them, it's crazy. Almost like when yeah, when something new comes out like Squid Game. And then you start seeing all these like bootleg Squid Game
Yeah.
stuff. And
Yeah.
then oh,
Gone.
everyone wants this. And then the series kind of like, all right, everyone finished watching it. It's kind of died down.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just kind of there. It's kind of weird how just so hyped people get
Mm-hmm.
into certain things. And then when it's dead, it's dead. And then it comes back up again. Almost like Stranger Things. No one cares until a new season,
Yeah.
and then now people want, oh, here comes the new shirts from new
Oh,
characters from this. It's like, man, it is wild. Okay, here's the last one. True or false? In order to get to your retirement level as a reseller, our last one, typing it in. You must surround yourself with like-minded people / goals. True or false?
it's a must. It's a must if you want to
Must
succeed.
from the B.
It's necessity.
Mm.
It's if you want to succeed, you have to surround yourself with like-minded people, like it's like eating and breathing. So to be successful, you gotta breathe, you gotta eat, and you gotta surround yourself with like-minded people. I think that it's a mic drop right there. That it's a must. Whether it's watching videos, listening to podcasts, or reading books, it's a must. That is the reason why we're all here every time, every week for the last 6 years. This is like breathing. This is like breathing for us.
That's why I show up. There's to the shows. There we go, Southtown.
Yeah.
Must be done. Get rid of the haters and find new friends and family.
Yeah. Lucky on three legs. Why do you think I'm here every week? Exactly.
And I wonder, what about those times where you're on your own, you're listing or you're sorting or you're doing something in the business? Because you hear all the time, right, that it could be a very
Lonely.
lonely
Yeah.
game that
100%.
you're in when it comes to
Yeah.
the reselling part because you may not have a lot of friends that can relate to what you're doing.
Yeah.
But when you're sorting, you're listing, you're shipping, and you're all alone in your thoughts, I think there's a lot of people that honestly they get kind of caught up unto where like they feel that loneliness and feel like am I doing is this right? Should I be doing
Yeah.
this?
Like that
Because you're
doubt
not
creeps
in with
in.
everyone else.
Doubt creeps in.
Yeah. You're not doing what everybody else is doing.
Let me ask you a question. What do you do? What do you do in times of this like the most mundane, boring, repetitive task, what do you do?
Well, it's kind of funny that you said that because I was at my storage unit yesterday. All I needed was football cleats, and I have to sort them over
Yeah.
and over and over. It's just me. There's no one else. There's nothing else going on. I'm just focused on that.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I guess I just get into like this mindset to where I'm just so focused on it that I'm not even thinking about all of the other
Like what
factors
the
that are
what
coming
ifs, the
into
what
play.
ifs. You're
Yeah.
not thinking about the what.
I'm
It's
just
just
like you just get it done.
it's
There's
just
nothing else you can do.
right.
You get it done
So
or you don't.
so correct me if I'm wrong. So you have accepted the fact that this is a must task.
Yeah.
This is a task like eating. This is a task like paying your mortgage. This is a task like paying your bills. Or if not, your bills get shut off, you get kicked out.
Yeah.
Like that's literally when me and my wife like gets into like a funk and we just say like, well, either we do this or we don't have enough to pay our bills and we become homeless. Like I literally scare ourselves so extremely that a task we get it done. Like there are times that we don't sleep until this is done. Like that's an option because you can be sleep deprived for a short amount of time, but I'll take 5 naps after this. Fine, right? I took a nap earlier for 30 minutes and I'm fine, right? We've had a long day today. I'm fine, right? Like there's quick things that you can do to sacrifice a little now, and it's just a must. And I agree. And if you're not that guy, listen to listen to hard metal like Glenn does. So he just zones out. I listen to jazz. If I'm not listening to jazz, I'm listening to podcasts or audiobooks. I am smarter when I'm driving a lot because I have books, audiobooks, and podcasts going on all the time.
And I mean, it does when you don't have that relatable. I mean, it is tough. I mean, of course, that like Sneakers Envy or the B, you guys are closer to, I guess, or living wise.
Yeah. Hmm.
But like with me and the B talking, it's always like I want to see what kind of goals he has going on. Whether it
Yeah.
is between like marketing goals, selling goals. Sneakers Envy, we asked for the last 90 days because I like when people are doing good and they're doing better and pushes me to do better.
Hmm. Yeah.
Like, and you know that, Inchomorph, like talking about building the 6 years. I love that stuff
Hmm.
because I like to see those success stories and listen, read them, talk about them. And it does push me also as well. And also good to hear and see that people are doing things out of the norm.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because yeah, most of the friends and a lot of people and family that have,
Yeah.
you know, it's the 9 to 5.
Hmm. Yeah.
And that's the way it's probably gonna be for a very long time.
Yeah. Until you get to your cash out move, right?
Yeah,
Until you start slowing down, or devoting more time into non-wealth non-financial wealth building activities like spending time with your family, right? Like spending time on vacations, right? I mean, like it's funny. Like we sat down with Sneakers Envy, Jim and Nikki, me and JC, and we were like discussing like what we want to do, and we start naming these experiences, and I'm like, dang, like. Do we want to experience like paying $10,000 to go to an F1 race? And it's like, and then now we question like that's too much, and then now we get to we get to a conversation like why not, like it's a once in a lifetime experience. I mean, and I thought you were crazy when you paid $10,000 to go Gary V,
oh yeah.
but it changed the whole trajectory of what you were doing. That was wild, like Nikki does, yeah, Nikki does, like, okay, it's $10,000, $20,000. And then now we find solutions on how to make that happen, right? And then now we find a way that if we go to Copenhagen or other different countries, it's cheaper there. Okay, let's not watch it here in the States. Let's go to a different country and it's cheaper actually there. So I was like, it's not that it can't be done. It's just, do you want it bad enough? And you just make it happen.
Let me see. You also never know what fellow resellers can offer you. I had a friend reseller who sold me a majority of her storage unit of sneakers and clothing. And that's the thing though too, is like I know going to the outlets and things like that. We talked about that the last couple of weeks. Like, what do you do when you see other resellers or things like that? And yeah, just like Jay said, some of the resellers could hook you up with some other
Yeah,
suppliers or maybe
yeah.
something else to get more inventory. You don't know who's also looking to cash out, and maybe they don't
Mhm.
want to do it anymore. Maybe that's
Right.
opportunity for you. You don't know. But it's always good to have those connections as well. So you never know who you're gonna meet.
RNJ got a select got a reggae going. RNJ says Miley Cyrus, wrecking ball on repeat. Wrecking ball crushing those goals, baby.
All right, so those were our seven. If you apparently to this, if you want to get to your semi-retirement goal on
That was pretty
eBay,
good.
uh, it said number one, you can double your money quicker than reselling through standard stocks. Number two, you must sell items in a desired category or brand. We did get our true or false on that. You must reinvest 90% plus of your eBay profits. You must live below your means. You must hold yourself accountable, knowing your numbers, goals, etc. You must think and sell in the long term, supply wise. And you must surround yourself with like minded people and goals. So there we go. Hopefully that leads you to a semi-retirement life, which honestly that would be pretty fun. I mean, if you're make YouTube videos, here we go in the mornings or something, you can edit, or you're selling, you're shipping, and you're done by noon or one.
Yeah, do
That's
whatever you
pretty
want.
good. Yeah, do whatever you
Yeah,
want after
it's
that.
like as a matter of fact, if you have enough inventory, you literally only have to work half a day. Either you edit videos or you shop, and then you have the rest of the day.
Yeah, or
Oh
maybe
yeah,
even
chat.
work.
Let's get the likes to 50. We have 88 people here watching, and let's get the likes to 50. Now we got 40. We need 10 more people. We
There we
appreciate
go.
you. It helps, Glenn. Chat. We just talked about retirement. It will help this channel retire.
They're like, well, I don't want them to retire.
uh,
I want them to keep making content.
that's
And
what
where
it
are those
is.
videos?
Yeah. No. Nobody's liking because nobody wants to retire this channel.
Yeah, exactly. Get out there and source. Where are those videos? We want them.
Mhm. That's true. That's why I'm here hang out with my shoe lovers instead of my stock friends.
Or
My
trading
trading
card friends. There we go. Piano.
my when you say stock friends, kind of like you sounded like my stock photo friends. The perfect and the the stealing the stock photos.
We want them vids. There we go. Sticker flip fine. Select goods. Take my like back. Let's
Take
get
my
those likes. Sticker pickers.
yeah.
All right. We are done. The B, you're going to be on Whatnot tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I'm doing two live shows
Oh, okay.
tomorrow. 3 p.m. Eastern will be ladies, and then 9 p.m. will be our men's shorts, mostly shorts, and we'll have some sneakers in the buy it now. But that's been like our kind of like a schedule, just going hard on whatnot while because we have had the eBay up and running, and then now we're doing cross listing during the morning, and in the afternoon we're going live.
Mm.
Um, ladies, yeah, ladies, not ladies and men. We were not into human trafficking here, but ladies, athletic, 3 p.m. and then 9 p.m. will be men's shorts.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. We are done.
yep,
Anything else
yep, yep.
before we go? B? Nothing?
That's pretty much it, man. I mean, it's just grinding. I'm excited to go to the outlets tomorrow.
All right.
See what's new and see what's awesome. Ah, there you go, Baker Brand, 50 likes. So
There we go. Very nice.
like always, challenge yourself, go after bigger and better dreams, and never settle.
There we go. SA, I'm late. Well, you're catch a
Rewind.
replay. There we go. All right, see ya. Go out and get it.